So these are my UEFA Champions League phase predictions. So basically predicting who will finish in the top 8, positions 9 to 24, and who will get eliminated from the league phase. So starting off then with the top 8, pretty obvious. Done off with Barcelona, Liverpool, PSG, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich and Chelsea. I think they'll be the top 8 in my opinion. I don't think it'll be the same as last season where we saw a few surprises in the top 8. I think it'll be more back to normal this time. Because it was more getting used to the new format, wasn't it? So I think it would be getting more used to it. 9 to 24 and to obviously play each other in the playoffs. Don't forget Everton, Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, Newcastle, Tottenham, Atletico Madrid, Napoli, Atalanta, Inter Milan, Athletic Bilbao, Marseille, Monaco, Villarreal, Benfica, Galatasaray and Ajax. And the teams that don't fall to get eliminated, I don't think Club Brugge, which is quite harsh on Club Brugge because I do think they are a very good team, but I just feel they'll just miss out, in my opinion. I think they'll just miss out, but could easily get in there in my opinion. I think they're the only team I would look at out of the teams that don't fall to get eliminated to potentially challenge the 9 to 24 teams, in my opinion, who are not in there. I think Shelby Brad will get knocked out. Obviously, I have misspelled that, obviously, so do ignore that. It's supposed to be an E, not a bloody R. I don't think Sporting Lisbon to go out. Obviously, Sporting Lisbon, they've lost Llokeres, just a lot of amount of goals, isn't it? That is just huge amount of goals we're using, in my opinion. So I don't for Sporting to get eliminated. I don't for PSV, Eindhoven to get eliminated. I don't for Eintracht Frankfurt to get eliminated alongside Olympiacos. I don't for Copenhagen to get eliminated. Union St. Delos, that's how we pronounce it. Don't for Bodo Kim to get eliminated. Obviously, Bodo Kim, who were the semi-finalists of the Europa League last season. Don't for Talabad to get eliminated. Don't for Paphos to get eliminated, and don't for Tara Almighty to get eliminated as well. So let me know your thoughts down below on who do you agree with my predictions. And I think Club Brugge is the only one I'm still a bit doubtful on. They could get in there, they could not get in there. But obviously it's the same format as last year. Obviously in this new format, I think the big teams will be getting used to it this year. In my opinion. And you know what? It's tough on who will win the Champions League this year. It really is tough because you look at that top 8 at done for. I think they're definitely the contenders, in my opinion. 9 to 24 probably the dark horses. And Barcelona, they'll be even better than last season. In my opinion, Barcelona, I feel Barcelona will learn from last season, and I put them way up there, in my opinion. Ourselves, Liverpool, I just feel we will have more priority within the Premier League, which will put us off in the Champions League, in my opinion. I know people are putting pressure on us, saying, we're going to need to win more than one trophy with the transfer window we had. PSG can easily retain the Champions League with the squad they've got, but I don't think PSG will retain the Champions League. Too hard. It's too hard to retain the Champions League, in my opinion. Arsenal, they got the squad. Arsenal got the squad for it, but again, Mikel Arteta is the problem holding Arsenal back, in my opinion, from winning something. Real Madrid, you can't count Real Madrid out. It's Real Madrid at the end of the day. As much as not being convincing, I don't think Real Madrid will win it personally. I'm just not that convinced by them defensively. And I think the UPAs have brought in, again, they don't need more time to settle in. Trent has been dropped as well. It's all about getting used to Xabi Alonso's system. Man City haven't got the defence for it, unfortunately. They have not got the defence to win the league or win the Champions League, in my opinion. Because for me, the defence is... John Stones is Finnitt, in my opinion. And Ruben Diaz is Edson. And obviously, Norway is not very good defensively as a fullback. And you're playing Nunes or Lewis at right back. So, and I feel it's going to be Pep's last season as well. I think this will be Pep's last season. And I think, as I said this last year, I think Pep will walk, in my opinion. Bayern Munich, they've got the squad, but I'm still not convinced by Kompany. Vincent Kompany, okay, won the Bundesliga, well done. Well done. I think you're supposed to win the Bundesliga with the squad Bayern Munich have. I can't see Bayern Munich doing it personally. Chelsea, don't rule Chelsea out, people. Don't rule Chelsea out, don't really far in the tournament. It's just the goalkeeper and the defence for me for Chelsea, which I still wouldn't be the head down. Dark horses. I wouldn't rule out Newcastle. I think I know they've lost Isak, but depends on Walter how he does. They've improved the squad depth now, Newcastle, in my opinion. They have improved the squad depth, but yeah, I don't think they'll win it. Tottenham, no chance. Atletico Madrid, always dark horses on the Simeone. It's the trophies it's the trophy that got away from him, isn't it? For me, Napoli, dark horses as well under Antonio Conte. Can't rule Napoli out, in my opinion. Inter Milan, I don't think Inter Milan will go far this year. I'm not convinced by the manager. If they would have still had Inzaghi, I probably would have done for Inter to win it, honestly. I think it's just that bit of a mix. And any other teams, wouldn't rule out Villarreal. I think Villarreal, they surprised a few people in 2022, of course, didn't they? Reaching the semi-finals. But obviously that was on the Unai Emery. And yeah, that's probably it, in my opinion. Galatasaray, I think Galatasaray is going to be a hostile place to daughter. So it will be a tough first head, Galatasaray. We have to do there in the league phase. Obviously, I'm not going to predict who wins the Champions League just yet. Obviously, I'll do that when I obviously have the last 16 knockout bracket on TikTok, where you can predict the whole bracket. So, but yeah, they're my league phase UEFA Champions League predictions. Feel free to leave your UEFA Champions League phase predictions down below. But an early prediction who will win the Champions League this year. Anadolu Barcelona. Yeah, Anadolu Barcelona for me. I think they'll be even better than last season for me. They'll learn from the mistakes of last season as well. Dot Hansi Flick as well. My tip for the start of the tournament to win the Champions League is Barcelona, in my opinion. And it's been a long while, hasn't it? It's been so many years and a decade that Barcelona have not won this competition. So they're my tip to win it. Barcelona, they've got the best player in the world in Lamine Yamal. Got a good front line with Rafinha as well. Got a very good midfield. The midfield is quality. And even though they are open defensively, they can still easily get better defensively as well. So Barcelona is my early tip to win the UEFA Champions League. Well, it is my tip to win the Champions League, in my opinion. So feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. And obviously this isn't in order. I haven't put this in order. Any team can finish in the top 8. And this done by my predictions, not like what order they'll finish in on the new third table. But yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And I'll see you all for the Europa League and Conference League predictions.